Hi, and welcome to the Viridian Catalyst app demo training. As you can see here, I've got my iPhone up. This app works, however, also on Android. So if you would like to download the app, this is the icon, what it looks like. It's called Viridian Catalyst. You download it from iOS App Store if you're on Apple, or Google Play Store if you're on Android. I'm going to show you. I'm going to click on that upper left icon, the Viridian Catalyst, and you'll see how it opens to this beautiful interface here. It kind of looks like Netflix or something like that, right? It scrolls with your finger. So as you kind of drag it, you can see it going up and down here. I'm going to briefly talk to you about the media tab. See down in the bottom left corner, there's like a media tab. And then to the right of it, there's the feed tab, a business tab, and a settings. I'm going to go through each of those and then briefly explain some of the features of the app. Up the very top, you'll see some other shortcuts that are basically the same as the settings tab that you see on the bottom right corner. So let's just start with the media tab. I want to give you some of the cool features of this app that's now available. You'll notice at the very top are your likes. That's the stuff or the media that you use the most. It might be a video, it might be a PDF, but it's the stuff that you like the most, and it's right there at the top. So it's super easy for you to access it quickly and share with whoever on the fly. You'll notice there are a few other tabs. There's the videos and PDFs right now, and there will be additional content that gets into this app on a regular basis, not only of videos and PDFs, but of other media content. But right out the gate, you've got all sorts of great content. You'll see here on videos, I'm going to click to the video and you'll see that it swipes. I'm just using my finger to swipe to the left, to the right, and that's how you kind of scroll through the videos that you want to choose from. And you can see there's already a lot of videos right there. And then notice how when I come to the very far right, there's a view all button. If I select that, it pulls up all the other videos that may not be there. Usually we have 8 or 10 in each category, so you can quickly swipe through the most popular videos. But if you don't find what you want, there's more that you can scroll down through. You'll note that they're also categorized here. Opportunity, favorites, sustainability, so that you can find content that you want to share that's in the category that you want to share with. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see there's a little arrow. It's kind of like a back arrow. I'm just going to touch that, and then it goes back to my main screen. If I wanted to, the buttons on the bottom, I just touch those, like the feed or business, and I can navigate throughout the app that way as well. You'll also note here that there's PDFs. The PDFs are the exact same thing, where I scroll to the right and you can see all of the different apps that are available, or excuse me, the PDFs that are available, the opportunity, the newest stuff that was just released at the recent meeting. You've got the duplicate, you've got the travel light brochure, opportunity brochure, you've got all those great PDFs. Same thing, if I click on the view all at the right, you can see it's categorized by opportunity, product, program, sustainability. If I find one that I like to share a lot, like say I'm really interested in travel light, I'll click on that item and you'll see there's quite a few things I can do from it right here. One is I can like it or not like it. See how it's highlighted green, and then I just touched it and it's unhighlighted. If I highlight it green, I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to go back to my favorite section in the media tab, and look what happens. Up at the very top on the left corner, travel light is right there because I liked it, and now that asset is there for me to share. I'm going to click on it again so you can see some of the other features that you can do here. You'll see on the right, I can touch it to preview it, so I can kind of zoom in and look at the brochure, or if it's a video, I can go in and zoom in on the video, or excuse me, watch the video and preview it to make sure it's the video I wanted to show. But the most powerful part is the little bar at the bottom. See where it says email, SMS, which is text messaging, social media, copied link, and then a download. All of those are powerful ways within just a few touches you can share content with any kind of prospect or customer or friend that you're associated with. Let me first select on email to show you how that works. If I touch that, it just pulls right into my contacts. I can just pull up the same, put up my own name here, select the email, and then it says, hey, there's going to be tracking associated with this. Are you okay with that? And yes, I want it to. That's one cool feature about all this stuff that you're sharing with people, all this media. Each link that you're sending, and you can see here it's like an abbreviated link, I can go in and customize the message and send it. And once I send that, it has a unique ID that's tracking for you. It's associated to your distributor account. So when somebody clicks on that link, you know that they're watching it or not watching it. If they end up buying a product or joining, you're getting credit for it because it knows who you are. Same with the SMS. Let's do that here. I'm touching on the SMS, which just is another word for text messaging. I'll do the same thing. I'll pull it directly from my contacts. So you don't have to download contacts or do anything. You just simply touch the number, select it. Here it says, hey, do you want a tracking again? And I say, yes, I want tracking. It's going to pull up my texting, my native texting. You don't have to buy text. You don't have to do anything like that. You're just sending out text from your native own device. So you'll see that it pops up here. If I want to, I can add a customized message. And then I just hit that blue arrow on the right, which is sending. You'll see that it did a little tracking share. It's doing that. Here comes the message to my phone. I can click on that, see how it shows up there with my link. I click on the link, the Travel Light link, and look what happens. And then you'll note very first up at the top, it says Viridian 002. That was my personal replicated site. It's tied to me. And then you can see the assets. So this is what a distributor or a prospect rather would see, is the thing that you've sent to them. Notice how it looks before they click on that. It shows the asset, but it has more information there. It's got at the very bottom, Viridian demo, Viridian 002. It's tied to my distributor account. So your name, your phone number, your email will show up there when you're sharing that with somebody. And then you'll get a notification email or a text saying, that person has just watched your video, or they had just clicked in and watched or read your PDF. So let me go back to the app here really quick and tell you it's that same with every way, no matter how you share it, whether email, text message. The next one is social media. Same way, you just pull on that little button and it allows you to share the link to share, and you'll see whatever I have on my phone shows up. I've got Twitter and Facebook, so that shows up. If I had WhatsApp or if I had some other social media sharing way, all I need to do is click on those buttons and I can share a unique link that's unique to me with that person, and then I'll get notification that they've watched it or purchased or joined, and I'll get credit if they purchase a product. The next one to it is a copy link. You can copy the link directly, that unique link directly to your phone and send it out. And then the one on the far right is a download button. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. But on the download button, you can download these same PDFs, these same videos right to your device, so that if you're away from the internet or your cell data, you can still give the presentation or still watch the video with someone if you're having a one-on-one, for example, because you can download it and have it right to the device. Isn't that so cool? All right, well, that in a nutshell is this media tab. And that's how easy it is to share. You just select something, choose how you want to send it, and then you get notifications. Let me show you the next one over is the feed button. When you go to the feed, currently this has a direct link to Viridian. So you can see that this morning, October 7th, they shared some information about Australia. October 6th, they shared something. It's a live feed, so anytime new products are launched or there's information out there, it comes right into this feed. And very soon, there will be additional content in that feed. The notifications that I just told you about will come right up in your personal feed here, so you can see exactly what kind of activity you're getting when someone's coming to your replicated site, your personal website, or if they're coming some other way to see an asset that you've shared with them. Business tab. Right now, it links right to your Shop Viridian website. So you can go order business tools, you can get your new business cards, you can get banners, you can get other stuff. Very soon there will be some other links in the Business Center that will help you grow your business. The final one I want to show you there then is on the far right. It's the settings. When I touch into the settings, it gives me some options. You'll see that there's a language and market selector at the very top. I can go in there and I can change the market to, from United States, for example. I can touch on there and go to Australia. Again, more markets will be added. We're just out the gates and we already are supporting multi-language, multi-market functionality. Content language, for example, I go in there and I can switch to whatever language I want. Display language, I can go in there and change it to another language. That's what the app is actually viewed in. So if you have team members that speak natively another language and they want to use the app, they can already do it right from there. And as time marches on, that's just going to become more and more robust. You'll be able to quickly share with people in their assets that are appropriate for their market in the language of their choosing, so you can truly make this a global business. Some of the other things in the settings tab, your information, my information, you go in there, you can set up your profile. So when you send out a video or you send out an asset, it'll show your picture, it'll have your phone number, it'll have your email. See, you can see that email that I had that showed up in the asset that I shared. There it is right there. That's where it came from. So you can go in there and change it. There's a lead capture page that you can turn on or off if you'd like to do that to capture leads, and then you can set up your social networks. That's where you go in to put in your passwords for any of the myriad number of social media networks that are out there, so that when you share, you don't have to enter it in each time. It's just already there, saved, ready to go. Notifications, I told you a little bit about that. This is where you'll go in and set up your email or text message notifications to get notified when somebody's watching something that you shared. And then finally, there's some system information there, and there's a logout screen if you want to log out and update. One of the cool things about this, and I'm going to show you just this last thing, if you pull down with your finger, see at the very top there's a spinning wheel. When you do that, that updates all the content. So if there's any new content that's going to be in there, you don't have to log out, you don't have to uninstall the app, you don't have to do anything. You just go in there, pull that down and wait for a few seconds, and now all the new assets are going to be here available for you. So that is a quick demo, a quick overview of the Viridian Catalyst. How you sign up for this is you go to your vCenter and you just simply use the same username and password that's in your vCenter. That's how you log into this. This is free to you if you have, if you've got a personal marketing site through Viridian. It's the same username and password as your vCenter. Good luck in growing your business. This is going to be an amazing tool to help you do so.